There are so many opportunities to discover what wonderful things are happening in our community. And today we are visiting Jays and Weber's Wildlife and Educational Center. And joining me now is Jeff. He's one of the board of directors. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming up and seeing us today.
Yes, for sure. I'm kind of excited because it's like, you know, you guys have your sporting goods shop, but then, you know, tucked away over here, you have this wonderful space and an opportunity to educate our local community. Well, while you're here, can you kind of share a little bit about the Wildlife Center?
Yeah, I sure can. It's been a great addition to basically our property, but a complement to Jay's Sporting Goods. We have we call it a museum, a wildlife center. We have over 250 full body mounted animals.
Wow.
Kind of in the environment cast in the background that they would be living in from 3 different continents. And it really is a cool deal, especially for mid-Michigan.
Yes, for sure. And most of this is a collection from a gentleman named Mr. Weber. You want to kind of share who he is and how all of this came to be?
Sure. Mr. Weber was he was born and raised in Thompsonville and had a business, a construction business in the Detroit area. Happened to be a good customer. If you go back home, Claire's about halfway. Made a pit stop and just really, he's had the vision, I think later in his life, after he had collected all these animals and had them mounted, he had them down in the Detroit area and needed to find a permanent home. He was near the end of his life at that time, and he just thought Jay's was the perfect place. On this property, it would be a home run, and it has been. It's been really cool.
Yes. How did you and your family kind of like fall into that vision as well to kind of like fulfill his vision, shall I say?
Well, we had the fortunate opportunity of being able to sit down with Mr. Weber before he passed, and it just resonated so much of what we do at Jay's and the philosophy and the approach to business. It was almost a no-brainer once we sat down with him. So we caught the vision very quickly, and now we're the gatekeepers of what is just an awesome facility and a thing for this community to come and see.
Yeah, well, tell us a little bit more about Mr. Weber. You have a collection of some of his other things here, right?
Yeah. He had hunted all over the world. Like I say, there's 3 different continents that are represented out there. And there are some big animals in our gallery. There's a rhino, there's a giraffe, there's a lot of animals from Africa. There's a full body mounted elephant. So you don't see those every day. And then on the flip side, on the North American side, there are bison, elk, all the big, there's a moose out there, caribou, almost anything that you can think of is out there. There's a few pieces missing, and we're working on that.
What do you envision for the future of Jays and Weber's Wildlife Center?
So we have the opportunity to educate, and that's the big piece. We're in a room here that's dedicated just for education. We've had hunter safety classes, we've had homeschool classes, we've had regular classes come through.
Well, thank you so much for sharing about the history of this place and Mr. Weber and himself.